Hello, viewers. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening from where you are watching us from. It's your girl here, Mercy. Again, it's Friday. Friday is a Kenyan Friday. I get on studio here with one of my business partners who is in Kenya so that we can share with you what we do.
Yes.
And we are digital entrepreneurs. We help people get started on the online space. And just in case you are following me for the very first time, my name is Mercy. I work in a research institute and I also run a successful digital business, which I do as on my part-time time. So it is some minutes to 8, and I'm running my part-time hustle. And today in studio, I have a very amazing, exciting lady who comes all the way from Kenya. She is Kenyan. And
Yeah.
I feel so proud to let you know that Kenyans are running this business. And I would not like to preempt so much about her. I will allow her to introduce herself. And in case you are there, please you can just comment where you are watching us from. And in case you have any queries, just put it in the comment section and we'll be sure to give you answers in regards to what you are asking. So Kathy, feel so much welcome. You can say hi to our viewers and allow them to know you. Karibu sana.
Thank you so much, Mercy. Oh, it's such an honor to be here chatting with you this evening. Hello, our viewers. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Like Mercy said, my name is Catherine. Yes, I am Kenyan, born and raised in Kenya, and lived all my life here, so to speak. All right. Who is Catherine? Catherine is first and foremost a child of God. And she lives her life just trying to glorify God with the many roles that he has given me. He has given me the role of a mom, the role of an army mom, the role of a mom in love, the role of a grandma, the role of a sister, and so on and so on and so on. And also now the role of a digital business owner. How awesome is that? All right.
Wow, that is so exciting to know the
Yes.
many titles that you have. And this is just African, this is just Kenyan. We hold all those, not even African Kenyan. It is everybody is somebody's sister,
True.
somebody's wife, somebody's mother, somebody's yes, all those. And
Yes.
I'm so grateful to get to know all that's about you. We have had a session. We do book review together, but I'm glad
Yes.
to know the other parts of you. Thank you
Okay.
so much. And now,
Karibu.
with all that, now what brings you to digital marketing, digital entrepreneurship, running business online?
Oh, wow. Um, for me, I've known for a long time that there were people making money online. Okay. It's something I've known for a long time. But I really never had the opportunity to give it a try because one of the things that I did not say is I used to work in the corporate world, and I worked in the corporate world for over 34 years. My jobs were always very demanding. There was no way I was going to try a side hustle. But then, of course, a time comes and you've got to move on. And I chose to go in and regenerate myself. A lot of people say they retired. Yeah. But when you retire and you're not tired, you go in and regenerate yourself. And that is what happened to me. And I used to be a trainer. I would train corporates until 2020 happened, where everything just came to a standstill. And I had so much time on my hands. I said, I think this is the time to try that online venture. And boy, aren't I glad I did, because I don't know how I would have kept my sanity in isolation, you know. But I found this opportunity where I was connected with a whole global community of very, very supportive people. You know, you can come online and connect with somebody. Like one of the things that the viewers may not even know is that you and I have never met physically, despite the fact that we're in Kenya. But, you know, we met online and we do things together. So that is what made me venture online, because one of the things I realized is that there was no way my pension was ever going to be adequate to assist the people around me who needed help. And therefore, I had to come up with a way of actually supplementing my income then, you know, and this was a good opportunity. We were all locked in, and therefore there was nowhere for you to go. As long as you had your phone, like we are now using the phone, and you have an internet connection, you have the world at your fingertips. All right. And if I can do it at my age, Mercy, there is nobody who should have any excuse that they cannot do this. Okay. Yeah.
Yes, you know, like when most people retire, what they think of is going back to the village, maybe starting farming, just starting some other things. And what
Mm-hmm.
I always say is like, when you retire, it means you'll continue with what you are doing in your free time, because I believe all of us, wherever we are working, we have like leave days, we have some time for yourself. So that which you are doing at your either free time or during your leave days, that is just what you will go and continue doing. But when you start something that is out of kabisa, it becomes another thing. But
It is
but
true.
but I but I believe, like, you had a touch of computers, something, and sometimes you ask yourself, so I'm leaving these things, just going to the jembes.
That will become very, very, very tight, you know, very difficult, yeah. Because even if you went back there, the chances are you'd be there just checking on what your staff are doing, you know.
Yeah.
And it's a whole vicious cycle, because if you have employed people, can you afford to pay them? Can you afford to pay them? You know? So for me, it is all about, and this is what I tell the retirees, do not give up, or do not think that because you've retired, that's the end of your life. When you are retired, it is not the time for you to sit in a rocking chair going nowhere. Okay? It is time to actually regenerate yourself and actually do things that you love and which you really never had the time for.
And
Yeah.
that means you need to have cash flow, you need to have
Oh,
money, because now that cannot be the time now you are starting to invest like all your pension
uh-huh.
and expect to have time to do the other things that you love. It means, I
Yes.
always say, like, when you retire, it does not mean that your life has stopped. Your bills,
Mm-mm.
you still have bills that you need to continue paying. You still have people that you need to continue supporting. You'll not keep on telling them, now I have retired, stop. ABCD, I have retired. No, they are
In
there.
fact,
If you have
when you retire, Mercy, when you retire, for me, that's what I found it is like when life actually began.
Mhm.
Because before then, you had so many obligations, you know, raising the kids and so on. But once they are grown and you're now an empty nester, it is really your life and your time, you know, and you've really got to enjoy it. Otherwise, you'll be very, very miserable.
That
Okay.
is very true. That is very
Yeah.
true. So you
So
have been here.
I'm
Mm,
enjoying this phase of my life tremendously.
mhm.
Yes.
Wow, that is awesome and encouraging. Because I also thought of
Okay.
myself like, yeah, I know in some years I'll be there too. So I need to start putting in something right now that will
Yes.
enable me enjoy that time. And I also look at it like, I will not wait until 70, because they don't retire at 70. I'll not wait until I'm 70. I need to leave room for the young tax. So
True.
I need to go earlier than what the government tells me they'll give me. So, and this is
Exactly.
a sure way of planning myself, and I really enjoy being here. So you have been
Yeah.
here for quite some time on this digital space. So what are some of the things that thrill you about this business?
There are many. There are many. I named just a few, and not in any order of priority. One of the
Mhm,
things that really thrills me about the online business is, especially with our system, is
mhm,
what it teaches you about mindset.
mhm,
Because the
mhm,
mindset is so, so important. If you come into this business without having the right mindset, you will definitely have a hard time. So the issue of mindset is very, very important. The other one is the skills that you learn. I mean, you don't have to be tech savvy to do this business, but you will be taught all the technical things that you need to know, so for me, I can spend days and days and days just glued to my laptop because there's so much to be learned. You never get tired of learning, and you also never run out of stuff to learn. Then, of course, there is the issue of the tool sets, the kind of tools this opportunity offers you. That everything you need, once you become a digital business owner with us, you never, ever, ever have to purchase anything on the side.
mhm,
Remember, I
mhm,
told you I always knew that people make money online, and I actually kind of tried it at one time. But with every
mhm,
click, there was somebody trying to sell you the next thing,
mhm,
and
mhm, mhm,
so it just
mhm,
never takes off. But this one,
mhm,
once you come in, it is like everything is packaged for you.
mhm,
Everything is packaged for you, and you never ever have to buy anything on the side. I like it during the masterminds where our founders keep saying, please do not buy any other training programs, you
mhm,
know,
mhm,
because there
mhm,
are many on offer,
mhm,
and people sometimes make that mistake. And we're always being reminded, please don't, because everything you need is in our training platform. What is the other thing that excites me about this? It is the online community. We have a global online community of like-minded people, amazing people all over the world. And it's just a thrill, you know. I like it when, for example, I go into a chat system, the days that you don't want to do anything really, um, sorry, you don't want to do anything very difficult, and you just go in there and read the charts that are going on, and that is really amazing. Okay, so those are a
mhm.
few of the things that really throw me about this. Yeah.
Yeah, there are so many. I agree. There are so many. If we were to discuss each one of them in details, for sure, we'll stay here the entire part of the night. But
Exactly.
yeah, the rest, if you want to know more about the exciting things about this business, all you need to do is check out with us. Register on those websites, and we'll be
Mm.
sure to guide you through, and you'll get to know some of the benefits, the more benefits that you get when you become a digital business owner. Yes, sometimes we say, I'm sure you had also some challenges when you began this. Did you experience something that was like drawing you back?
I think the only challenge that I experienced, and that was really before I got into the right mindset, was kind of getting in my own way, you know,
Mhm,
kind of asking myself, what makes you think you can do this? You know,
mhm, mhm,
for me, that was,
mhm,
I think, the only challenge. But once I got into the right mindset and I said, you know
mhm,
what? This is something so powerful in that you're going out to help other people realize that life can be different and that things
mhm,
can be done differently. And once I got into that mindset of, yes, I am here to mentor others and to help them get to learn what it is that I know, it became very easy. It became
mhm,
very easy. The other challenge, of course, is the training platform.
mhm,
Beautifully done, I said I've been a trainer, and honestly, I've never seen such amazing training material. But what happens with some of us human beings? We think we know, and therefore we try and skip some steps.
Yeah, you want to
And
get
that,
ahead of yourself.
oh
Huh?
yes, you want to get ahead of yourself. So that was another challenge that I encountered until I had to realize that, yes, follow the training step by step. It's a
Yes, yes.
system. You trust the system, trust
Mm-hmm.
the process. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
For sure. For sure. Some of us, we get to have like the visions, then you get at some point and you ask yourself, will I really make it?
Yeah.
Will I really, when you start having those doubts, it means you are making them stronger than your will. But and unless you come out of that, there is nothing that you can ever achieve. Because I think for me it was like, will I really make it to go online, to go to
Mhm.
do like even a go live a go live? I do. I delete like immediately, and I say, no, I will not do it.
Hi, Mercy. You're frozen. As we wait for Mercy to come back, really, it is an amazing, amazing system that we do have. And as long as you just have the right mindset and agree that you can do this, because once you believe you can, then you can. But if you believe you can't, then it doesn't matter what anybody does or says, you're not going to be able to make it. Okay? So it is just about you saying, yes, I believe I can do this. We have mentors and we have coaches within the system so that if, for example, I'm the one mentoring you and between us we can't find an answer or we can't find a solution to something that is challenging you, we go to the coaches. And we have coaches again around the globe. And these coaches come in and help with whatever the issues are because they're very, very well trained. They are seasoned in this business. And therefore, you're never alone. You're never alone. Okay. So that is it. Thank you, Mercy. You're back. You froze. Okay.
Sorry.
Yeah, so
Sometimes,
I was just expounding on the last point you were making about
Mhm,
believing that you can do it. All right.
mhm,
So that is just
mhm.
what I was expounding on. Yeah.
Yes, and I will also add that the book that you have been reviewing, As a Man Thinketh, it is also another benefit that I can say that I have gotten from this platform, because I have
Yes.
come to understand that my mind, my thoughts control what I get, who I am, my achievements, my purpose, my character, everything. So I have to be in the right mindset for me to be able to achieve anything. And
True.
for me, that is just something that I'm not taking for granted. I'm running with it to every bit, every bit.
Beautiful.
And
Beautiful.
just to our last question, to my last question, which is not really a question, but what would you tell people who are watching, Kenyans? I know people are still skeptical about this online thing. Yeah, what will you tell them?
What I would tell them is it's good to be skeptical. All right.
Mm,
And it is good to have healthy pessimism. But you again have to rise above that and say, you know what? This is about my future. This is about my legacy. This is about protecting my my income, recession proofing your income. And therefore, you just need to be able to take that leap of faith and check it out. Checking it out doesn't cost you anything. Okay, it is a risk-free session that you get. And the only way you come into this business really is you have to come in through the gateway. And the gateway is a workshop. So that if you want to come into this business, you've got to go into Mercy's website. Her link is there. all coming to mind. You register with your name and email address. Any one of us will send you a personalized link that enables you to watch a 90 minutes webinar. You've got to start there. If you know me personally and you come back to me and you start asking me, Catherine, what is all this about? I will tell you, go watch the webinar. Go watch the workshop, because it's the only way to come into the business. Okay, there is no other way. So I would ask you to please check it out. Take your time, listen to it over and over again. Do your due diligence. It's good to be skeptical, because yes, there are so many scams on the internet. Trust me, but this one is not. All right, we pay taxes. Whereas, have you heard of a business that is willable, that you can leave to your loved ones when it is time for you to go back to your maker? You can do that with this one. You can run it with family members. Hey, you grandmas and grandpas, you've got young adults in the house. Get them to do this with you. Get them to do this with you. Spouses, you can do this together. Okay? So you don't have to be stuck saying, so how am I going to do this? You've got so many resources around you that it's unbelievable. And for me, what I'll tell the Kenyans is, we keep having this mindset of tumekaliwa. This government is not doing for us. The thing is, you've got to rise above that and do it for yourself. You say there are no jobs. These are opportunities. Even for those youngsters who have completed college or high school and don't know what is the way forward, as long as they're over 18, they can come into this business. Okay? So give it a try, check it out, risk-free, and we can be able to talk from there.
I believe you have said it all, and the opportunities are there. We don't need to be complaining all the time about get out and get something to do.
Yeah.
And we are here giving you something that you can be able to do. Don't wait until the other day I was looking at is it people who work with the Hilton Hotel? Now the
Yeah.
Hilton is like downsizing. Will you want to wait until you get to that moment? That is when you start looking for something? No. The time is just now for you to make a change in your life. And again, for you for to let you know that this is not a get rich quick scheme. You have to come in, you have to learn. You learn, then now you start earning. So it is something that you are going to build. And again, I always say it's like in a class. Yes, you are taught by the same teacher, but some will be A material, some will be B material, some will be C material. So we all have different capabilities, because some are doing it as full time, some are doing it part-time, some are. So come in this with the mindset that it is a business and
Yeah.
it is not a get rich quick scheme. You have to put in your time, because I've seen people asking me, Mercy, how much have you made? Mercy, how much have you made? My friend.
What you have
And
made is yours, yeah, and we never disclose that. Yes.
yes, yes. But I have seen the future of this business. That is why I am in this business, and that is why I'm telling you it is something that is worth checking it out. So
Yeah.
thank you so much, Kathy. It has been such a pleasure having you on my page, and I'm really, really, really grateful. And to our viewers, thank you, Morrison, for following Anna. Thank you so much. And in case you'll be catching up on the replay, still just leave your comment. They will be sure to get you answered in case you have any questions. But watch the webinar first before you can ask questions. 90 minutes is
True.
not a lot. This is a weekend. It is Friday. Some of us are
Yeah.
going to Netflix the entire, or we are going to do movie marathon. So instead of
It
doing
is
movie
true.
marathon, you can just spare some 90 minutes, watch the webinar, and you can be sure to come back to us with the questions, and we will answer them gladly. Thank you so much. God bless you, and From us, now it is bye-bye. See ya
Bye-bye.
later.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Mercy. God bless you.
Bless you too.